Welcome everyone to That Variety Nerd. I'm Christina, and today we are starting our, well, not first LP in general, but our first Sims 4 LP or Let's Play. And, well, it's a Let's Play slash challenge, however you want to see it. Either way, it works with me. So, we are starting with the Moving On Up challenge. This is from SimsLegacyChallenge.com. So, thanks a bunch for posting this awesome challenge. I did a little bit of a test run off screen and I got a couple of apartments in and I'm having way too much fun with it and I figured it'd be a good balance of gameplay and building. So I want to just quickly go over the rules. I'll link them in the description below because we have not one but two tabs open as we speak. Because there's the challenge and then there's the apartment list. But pretty much you're starting at the very bottom at this grungy apartment over here on the left, and then going up to the swanky penthouse of all penthouses at the top. And so I'm just going to read this little premise right here. Sort of just go over the rules. So the premise is you have big dreams, dreams of wealth, dreams of a life of luxury, and dreams of living in that deluxe apartment in the sky. However, you only have enough money to rent the cheapest, dirtiest, and grungiest apartment in San Myshuno. It's a start, I guess, and the only way you can go from here is up. Welcome to the Moving On Up challenge, where you start with a single sim, zero money, and work your way up using this apartment list to be able to own the most expensive penthouse in San Myshuno, San Myshuno Torendi Tower. And so the rules, there's a lot of them, but here are the cliff notes. So obviously you got to have city living on there. Aging may be turned off. So you have to move into the starter home or the starter sim or whatever into the 131321 Chick Street apartment. After they move in, decrease household funds to zero. Apartment must be purchased unfurnished. That's right, you're going to start off living in a completely empty apartment. So you can travel to any worlds, you can earn money through jobs, you can also get them through regular collectibles, which is what we're going to be doing. So it's going to be a little bit of a rags to riches sort of thing. So you can't use any cheats. You may use additional lot traits if needed. You must furnish the apartment that they are living in. It cannot remain empty. In an attempt to save money, you're required to fully furnish each apartment before making sure you can move on to the next one. By fully furnish, I mean you have to have the same number of bathrooms listed in the apartment info, as well as a kitchen, and every room needs to have a functional purpose, which I need to remind myself that I need to do because I'm going to forget that one, that's for sure. So you cannot have a spouse or roommate until you've been able to successfully pay your first week's rent and you have a place for them to sleep. That happened in my off-screen Let's Play where somehow Penny Pizzazz, she ended up being my roommate, but it was a fun little chapter in that little saga. If you have roommate recommendations, go for it. If you have any Sims you want me to use and just upload them to the gallery, let me know. You may only move in one spouse or roommate per generation, which is interesting. And you can choose the traits and aspirations for your children. And again, mostly you are just going through this challenge, pretty much just moving through everything. You have to have it unfurnished when you move in. And then here is the apartment list that we are going to be using. So here's the Moving On Up challenge, which is the apartment list. You must move into the apartments on this list in this order while playing the Moving On Up challenge. Order is determined based on how much the apartment cost when you add up the first week's rent and the initial deposit. So sort of like a security deposit and your first month's rent in the real life. So we're starting out with 1313 Chick Street, and then as you can see we go to Culpeper House, so we're going to be in the Spice Market for a little bit. And then we have a choice between 2B Jasmine Suites in the Spice Market or 131021 Chick Street. So please leave a comment of not a comment, what am I thinking? Please leave a comment down below about which one of these two you want us to go through, and then whichever one has the most votes, we'll just go with that one. And then we'll go back. We're pretty much in the Spice Market and Fashion District for a little while, and then we mostly will be going into the Arts Quarter and Uptown for most of it. The interesting thing is that this is technically a house, which is I believe yeah, there's a couple of just straight up pretty much houses, I think, on this thing, which is The Fountain View penthouse, I believe that one's more, it's an apartment, but it's treated more like a house, if that makes any sense. Same thing with Old Salt House and the Trendy Tower penthouse. So that's the list in the order that we have to go in, and I'm really excited to just jump in and show you what my sim is all about. I recorded some extra bonus footage of me going through Create a Sim that I'm hopefully uploading at some point. I don't know if I will or not, but I have extra bonus recording of the Create a Sim that we will be using for this challenge. So yeah, I say we just dive right into this challenge and just see how it goes. Alright, so here we go. We're about to dive into the first challenge, or first part of the challenge rather, and we are going to be going into our first apartment here in the fashion district. I think it's kind of cool how it starts and ends in the fashion district and goes to everywhere else in between. So that's pretty cool. So this is going to be our very first apartment. So get excited, everybody. We are going to 1321 Chick Street. Whew, that one's a mouthful. So yeah, the lot trait that it has says it needs TLC. So we basically have to keep it 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, which I think that is fair. We can change the layout of it, I think. I'm pretty positive that we can. I don't know if there's a rule in this. I do indeed have the rules printed out for my personal reference. But pretty much you can, it looks like it doesn't say anything about changing its layout, just that you have to have the same number of bedrooms and bathrooms, so that's interesting. But yeah, we are just going to just dive into this thing. Enough of me talking. And we'll go over the sim really quickly. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Alright, here we go. Home sweet home. Oh, nice! We got the body outline. Oh, that's not a red flag at all. Alright, so we're going to delete this column before we're messing around with anything else. But here's a quick little tour of the apartment. So there's one big room in here that's another oddly shaped bedroom there. There's the living room, there's the bathroom, and then there's the kitchen. Now I think everything's placed right where it's supposed to be. I might just flip around a couple of walls, but that's about it. But we can't change the outline, the layout or anything like that. I'm just too busy looking at the outline of like that. But yeah, we're just gonna dive into this thing. Money 0. Oh wait, I don't have testing cheats on. Ooh. Bye bye, simoleons. Bye bye. So yeah, I think a lot of these are going to have problems like rat holes right there, so that's exciting. Obviously, the outline is another problem too, and also these sort of fall apart once in a while, and this as well. I think what I would love to do is just be able to upload these to the gallery once we're done furnishing it. I might just turn how much money we have into the actual like apartment itself and just do a speed build, but who knows? We'll see how this goes. But yeah, I think it's time to just dive right into it and let's go. So we got no simoleons, it's summer, and I pretty much randomized everything, including some of the outfit choices. So again, Create a Sim is not my strong suit, but as you can see right there, that's her casual apparel, that's her fancy apparel or outfit, that's her workout look, this is her sleeping outfit, that's her casual or party wear outfit, that's her swimwear, and that is her hot weather attire, which we'll just keep on for right now. And then her traits. So right now she's a young adult. We have longer aging on. I think that's kind of fair. I mean, you don't want it to be totally off, but you don't want it to be on all the time. Her traits are cheerful, bookworm, and squeamish, along with quick learner. Her main objective is to have the nerd brain, which I think should be pretty doable. Finish reading 3 books, achieve level 3 logic skills, so we might not be able to start it right away because we're going to be too busy getting a toilet and a kitchen all set up and all of that fun stuff. Now, I did a test run mostly to see if I was going to be able to just do the challenge in general because sometimes I lose interest in the challenges and it gets kind of messy. So, yeah, and I'm going to do my best to keep it in Samurai Shuno as long as possible. I'm still sort of fiddling around with sound, so I'm just trying to see if there's a good balance of sound effects or not. Sorry for the sudden cut. I wanted to make sure that I had some sort of setting going, if that makes any sense. I try to keep my volume down in the background so that way there's not really much in terms of like background static or noise while I'm recording. And yeah, so right here you can actually you can grab posters, which in this case sadly we're going to have to travel somewhere else. I was like, how do we know someone already? And then I realized, oh, it's almost Monday, the rent's going to be due. So the rent for each week in this apartment is 300 simoleons. So not only do we have to get 300 simoleons somehow right now, but we are going to have to. I say let's just go to the bar for right now. But we're going to. That's where the first place my sim goes, or my doppelganger sim, because literally it's really funny. So my sim's name in this challenge, her name, and this again was randomized using random.org, I think it's called. Her name is Christine Chappelle. Yeah. And I did not, that's not a name I would really pick, but that's kind of the fun part of it. So, yeah, again, any sort of suggestions as to who we should have as a roommate first, or if we should have a roommate, that'd be a lot of fun. And it's really funny because I actually live like just by myself in person. So this just makes it a little bit more interesting. But yeah, right now it's kind of hard to figure out like where we're going first. Oh, in these little boxes they have snow globes, which I know is not a lot, but they still count for something. That's sort of how I see it. We're going to be getting this is pretty much going to be the foundational sort of first few videos right here. That's why these first couple are going to be a little bit longer, just so that way we can knock out some of the stuff right away. But yeah, what did that say? Can I move this? Cool. Yeah, I can move this thing. Cool. Sorry, I got excited over moving the screen capture box. From the dusty depths of the free box, Christine recovered one Newcrest snow globe. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna have to find somewhere to, like, stay inside, I would guess, for right now. Because it is raining, but we need to get 300 simoleons. So, yeah, we're gonna probably just spend the rest of this little part just going on for a little while. Let's go to the art museum. The art museum is actually really good in San Marshuno because you can build a lot of skills in here. It has a refrigerator. Like, this is basically where you would likely want to go if you wanted to start with any sort of rags to riches type of challenge. And something that I want to try to do, like, throughout the series is just start over at zero, like, with every apartment, just to keep things a little bit interesting. That's sort of how I would like to do it. But yeah, again, any sort of recommendations, suggestions, etc., let me know. Any decent posters are taken. Ugh. Those people suck then. Yeah, Uptown doesn't really have anything, so we're kind of... I wouldn't say we're confined to these areas, but I think it'd be interesting to see how far we get, just in general, with this thing. My apologies for looking sort of aimless right around here, but let's see how her needs are doing. She's doing pretty okay. So right now, I think we're just going to have her maybe get some sort of music skill up. Also, in terms of expansion packs and game packs, I have all the expansions and game packs, but I don't have any stuff packs, which I realize sounds kind of just nuts, possibly. Christine's new skill in piano will allow her to practice the instrument. Higher levels will unlock new options. Cool story, bro. Why is that yellow? Musical insecurity. That sounds about right. That sounds about right, Christine. Oh, Jesus. These camera angles, folks, I am telling you, are not great. I'm just trying to just browse around just to see if we can find any more of those snow globes, possibly, because that would be great. Right. See, that's only 10 simoleons, but that's 10 simoleons we didn't have before. Alright, she's at level 2. Sorry, we're sort of speeding it up a little bit, but when you only have one sim in a household, you kind of have to do that. Even that guy, he just like, bye, I can't do this. This sucks. Alright, so we got 10 simoleons right away, which is awesome. We're going to move away from the art district for right now and check out the spice district. No, spice market district. Alright, well, that sounds kind of backwards, but okay. But yeah, the next two are going to be in the spice market, possibly three if you all want to see a third spice market apartment. I really like the spice market apartments, to be honest. They're quirky, but they're like realistic and kind of fun to play with. And I think that's what matters. Alright, can we get some sort of just anything? Because we're struggling here, fam. We are struggling. Any decent posters are taken. Jerks. Like, save some for the poor. Alright, wait, can I fish back here? Am I allowed to fish back here? Oh no, there's like a little thingy back there. Maybe if we get some fishing in, that could work. Alright, or, let's see here. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Let's see. Maybe we'll travel to that park. Maybe we'll have a little bit of luck there. Alright, right now we need bladder relief and we also need socializing. But it's also raining, so again, we're just trying to figure out where we're going in this first episode. Not entirely enthralling, but you know, we're making it work and that's what matters. So yeah, the first couple of episodes, like maybe for the first week, we're gonna have these more stretched out episodes. That way we sort of get our footing and more feedback. So yeah, the first at least two episodes are gonna be pre-recorded. So just so you all know. So today's episode and then Wednesday's episodes are gonna be pre-recorded. Oh, wonderful! It's like downpouring. Great. Can we go use the bathroom? That might help. But yeah, the kind of cool thing is that you can also do like a little bit of a legacy challenge within this challenge too. So that's pretty awesome. Ooh, frogs. Any decent posters have already been collected. Ooh, who's this person over here fishing? Katerina, or yeah, is that Katerina? Yeah, Katerina Lynx. Never saw that sim in my life, but it's fine. Everything's fine. She's gonna be like soaking wet by the time that this rain is over with, but she is enjoying herself. Wait, what? Oh, crap, that's right, she's squeamish. Got it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can we, like, sell it at least? Alright, well, she's too uncomfortable. So let's just have her use the bathroom. But that's interesting. See, there are some of these things that I just do not know about in The Sims. Like, squeamish Sims can't, like, they can't go after frogs, which I think is interesting. Alright, we're just gonna keep going. She's just like on the struggle bus. That is for sure. Well, we have 20 simoleons right now. So the only need that we really have that's pressing is going to be the bathroom slash bladder. I don't know why my mouse just hovered over that for like a solid minute, but it totally did. And then let's see here. We have a full kitchen in there, which is pretty dope. And ooh, nice. We have some skill builders up here, which is also really cool. But yeah, we're just going to use the bathroom in here because that's the most pressing need. And then we're just going to grab a snack out of here. Hopefully we can do that. Have a quick meal. Ham and cheese sandwich. Heck of a first way to start a Let's Play by having it rain and oh god, why? Wait, what? How is it not on fire? That's my better question. Alright, cool. So she's got her Oh boy. She has her snack, so her hunger levels are looking good. Where's the nearest? Yeah, the nearest fishing area, that's going to be right over here. So hopefully she doesn't get squeamish from fishing. That's my low-key hope for this. Oh wait, there's another one right there. See, I didn't even know these fishing areas existed. But yeah, the goal is to get to at least 300 so we can at least pay the rent because we need to do that. Like tomorrow, I think, is what the yeah, the bills come in once a week, like on Mondays. All right, she acquired the fishing skill. What? Oh, she's squeamish from fishing. That's interesting. And again, I used a random number generator on the traits, many of her looks, stuff like that. So that's this is interesting. Ew, gross. Blech. This is creepy. Oh wow, this is interesting. So yeah, we're just gonna try. This is also sort of not working, but it's also working at the same time. Oh, cool. There's like some sort of a party, I think, that's happening. I don't know. This is interesting. But yeah, we're just trying to figure out where we should go or how to build up these skills. But yeah, we are going to have to navigate this a little bit more closely, if that makes any sense. Like, we can't fish, we can't catch frogs. So I'm guessing, well, we're also indoors, so we really can't garden all that much either. So we're just going to have to gather like flowers, fruits, posters, all that fun stuff. This is fascinating. I'm actually fascinated by the squeamish trait because I haven't really had a sim yet that has had that before. Oh, jerk. Let me stargaze. No, I know you're sad. Jesus. Alright, now go get your skills up a little bit. There we go, the logic skill. Now, I think the best first thing that we could probably get is going to be like a bed or a tent, probably. I know in outdoor retreat there are like some cots, so there's a cooler. So hopefully we can get that far. Although if our bills, like, if our power gets turned off, then, I think that's okay because we aren't using electric yet or, you know, anything really, or heating or cooling, stuff like that. So that's sort of what I'm thinking about for right now. But this is going to be very. Oh, see, here we go. We can go grab a poster. We can start grabbing posters. They usually only happen like once a day, so it's like we're going to have a lot of free time to kill during this challenge, so that's going to be a little interesting. Okay, what are you doing? You don't have to pee. I know you're tired, but go. Oh my god, just go. Girl, go. You're going to be fine. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, well, we're just going to send you back home for right now because you're not cooperating. We're not friends right now. Even if you are my doppelganger at this point in life. Sorry if I'm like also speeding a lot of this up. It's just that we only have one sim in the household right now, and there's not really much of a point to really just slow it down a little bit for right now because we're in the very foundational stage of this challenge. We are just collecting things. Well, we tried collecting things, we tried fishing. So we're just going to have to just do our best and get a little creative here. I think painting might be the way to go, maybe writing or programming or something else. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We shall see how that goes. Oh, geez, okay. I cannot navigate. I can't navigate this. I'm just trying to find for more of those little poster things or maybe boxes even. Because those are going to be like the main ways that we can Earn a little bit of extra monies. I tried rummaging and it didn't work, so there's that. Also, I know you're tired, but just hang in there for like all of a couple more minutes. You'll be fine. We'll just go back to the karaoke bar where we started at earlier. And again, once we get the $300 to pay the rent for the week, then we should be good. It's always that first like 1,000 simoleons that are the hardest, for sure. Because you basically would just need like all of a few things, which is even better. Alright. But the park just said that it had a few cool things, but okay. We'll keep plucking away. We're gonna just keep on going. What on earth just happened? What we could do is just continue to build up our skills in the meantime. So that way we can build up more skills to go to the museum, and hopefully the goals for right now is just to get to like maybe 50 simoleons. So that way we have enough to start painting somewhere. I think that's a decent objective because the smallest paintings are only 50 simoleons. And granted, you don't get all of it back, but you'll still get something back. Especially if she's squeamish towards like fishing. Because fishing, catching frogs, those are going to be the main ways to get said money. Oh my god, this is just going to be a pain. No, you're not going home. You don't even have a toilet at home. Oh, she's about to pass out. Whoopsies. That's going to happen a lot until we get money. Yeah, it's just objectively going to be hard to get money until either these posters sort of fill up or there's more of the boxes around, like, or at least until we can finally get some of our points up. Oh, nice. Who are we chatting with? Anya Jang. Alright, they're just talking. She looks miserable. She's like, F this crap. Oh, hello. Let me just enjoy my crappy chips and let me live my best life. Alright, we're just going to get changed out of the wet clothes again. Alright, her social's going up a little bit again, which is awesome. And we're just going to have her keep working on this mural thing. Now that it's cloudy, she won't have to worry about, wasting money on a painting or anything just yet, which is always great. And let's see where her skill is with that. Yeah, she's only at level 1, which is kind of a good thing, kind of a bad thing. But yeah, if we could paint or work on a mural for a little bit longer, that would be awesome. Speaking of which, we should probably... not again. It's raining again, everyone. The rain is raining on our parade. Great start, right? Right. So yeah, we're just going to hang out a little bit more at the art museum. Again, my apologies for a very halfway lackluster first episode. But you can't really expect these sort of rags to riches videos to start out just like, oh, this is so great, we're gonna do it all. And I think part of the challenge to myself too for right now is just doing this all in San Myshuno. So I'm doing my best not to travel outside of San Myshuno. So that's sort of going to be my own personal challenge to myself. That might change over time, but we'll see how it goes. But for right now, that's what we're doing and what we are working with. I just think it'd be fun to just up the challenges a little bit because I like challenges. Alright, so we're just going to go inside. We need to find somewhere to sort of sit, I think, or get a little bit of a cat nap in. Ooh, we can start woodworking. I just realized that. We could just start woodworking. So yeah, this whole first episode we've been just trying to figure out the different skills to sort of build on for Christine and trying to get that first, hurdle over. And yeah, I think this is where we're going to end the episode for right now because we have these two judgmental folks watching our poor Sim just pass out. And for right now, since she doesn't have a bed, we're just going to have her nap on these little sofa things for the foreseeable future. So, yeah, thank you for watching this first part. I hope you're enjoying it. Again, this is going to get a little bit better as we go along in the series. If you have any recommendations for roommates, spouses, etc., for Christine, go for it. We are all about that, and we're keeping it as open as possible. So, yeah, she doesn't have a straight or, she doesn't have like a strict personality or anything like that. We're going to see her personality blossom and unfold as the story goes on. So, yeah, I will see you all in the next part. I think the first two, maybe three episodes are going to be pre recorded, so I'm just giving you all a heads up there. So, yeah, please leave comments, suggestions, feedback, etc. down below in the comment section. Please like, subscribe, etc. And follow me on my social media platforms. I also post builds and create a Sims and all that stuff, mostly builds and rooms on the gallery, so check all of that out, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone!